When Kenya announced plans to construct the standard gauge railway from its coastal city of Mombasa to the western border with Uganda, businesses had many expectations.
This is the initiative the private sector of all the countries, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Southern Sudan, and right up to the Eastern Congo, will please that they will now have a possibility of reduction of cost on the products that they use. And this will create a lot of change in the community.
Sisi wakati SGR ilikuja, tulikaribisha kwa sababu ilikuwa ni mradi wa serikali, ni mradi wa kuinua uchumi, ni mradi ambao ulilipiwa na pesa zetu za ushuru. Kwa hivyo hatukuwa na wasiwasi wowote. Tulikaribisha tukijua ya kwamba this is fair competition. Tunashindana malori na SGR. Yule mwanabiashara ambaye anataka kusafirisha na SGR anasafirisha. Yule anataka kusafirisha na malori anasafirisha. Kwa hivyo tulikaribisha kama mradi mzuri.
Hopes were high as leaders repeatedly branded it a game changer.
Na tukiboresha uchukuzi, basi tutakuwa tumeboresha uchumi. Mambo ya kufanya kazi, everything has been taken care. Vijana kazi watafanya. The local industries are going to be given priority in terms of materials, in terms of workmanship, in terms of everything. Serikali ya sasa ni ya kuangalia mwananchi. It is about participation of the people, and it is in line with the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya.
Your Excellency, all large projects like this one are game changers, and this project is no exception. This is not a Mombasa project. This is not a Kenyan project. This is not an East African project. This is an African project.
Cheaper and faster movement of goods from the port to the capital city and then to other towns would make trading very efficient. However, hopes began to fade when Kenya signed the financial deal for the project. The contractor was allowed to source goods for the construction of the railway line from China. In the deal, local traders missed an opportunity to supply materials in the country's single biggest project since independence. The tax exemption, according to the traders, have been used to outcompete them as duty-exempted electronics and household goods have been imported in the mix.
The mega projects that are being done in Kenya, where the Chinese are coming in and doing the projects, and they are given a lot of advantages. They are given even an open door to bring in goods for the projects that they are doing in Kenya. That has opened a very big loophole for these Chinese traders to come in. Because you know the Chinese, when they have those documents that have given them an open door to bring in goods, when they go to China, they go and look for their peers who will bring in goods, like if they are bringing goods for the projects, but then they come and offload the goods into the market. And this makes us so disadvantaged because they bring in goods at very cheap prices.
The import duty, also we have an issue. In the port of Mombasa, you see, when they bring their containers here, you see they are being waived some costs. But I think the big fish maybe in those offices and the KLI, they know about it. That means that the local people, now my product must be expensive because now I am doing a VAT of import and I exercise duty. You see, they will be cheaper, of course, because they have those advantages, they have those loopholes.
Such a scenario is apparently not new.
Yes, I've ever had. In fact, there is a certain warehouse up on Mombasa Road. That Chinese used to be a contractor up at Thika Road. They used to pretend that they are bringing the construction materials. Now what they used to do, they will put inside. Pale mbele wanaeka, kama ni simu wanaeka. Kama ni mituba viatu wanaeka huko mbele. Hapa mwisho wanaeka construction material so that they can pretend that ati wameleta the duty free They are duty-free material, construction material. Now you see, they will come with goods that are duty-free. They will come with to compete with someone who is like me. And I've already paid the tax. And you can imagine how much we pay for our mitumba business. We pay a lot of tax. Can we be equal when we are selling? We can never be equal. You end up seeing now these Chinese people, they will sell their goods at a throwaway prices. And it's caused a lot of problems in our market.
The move has prompted protests from traders who argue that the effect of such mega project implemented by Chinese contractors had gone overboard. A railway deal that was meant to boost business is now disrupting it negatively.
With SGR coming in and with all the advantages that they were given by the government, that is when things began to escalate.
Kwa kusema kweli, kabla ya SGR biashara yetu ilikuwa ni nzuri sana, kwa sababu mizigo ilikuwa inasafirishwa kwa njia ya barabara kuelekea maeneo ya Nairobi, Uganda, Zambia na kwingineko East Africa. Kwa hivyo hizi lori zikisafirisha mizigo, zikirudi huwa lazima hizi lori ziwe serviced. Kuna parts za hizi lori ambazo zimeharibika, zinahitaji kubadilishwa. Na hawa wamiliki wa haya malori wote walikuwa wanakuja kwa duka zetu za spare, tunawauzia. Kwa hivyo biashara yetu ilikuwa ni nzuri, biashara yetu ilikuwa imenoga, watu wengi walikuwa wameajiriwa kwenye hii sekta ya spare parts industry. Lakini kile kilichoathiri biashara yetu ya spare parts ni kile tunachoita ukiritimba wa SGR ama monopolization. Kulitokea agizo kutoka kwa serikali ya kwamba haya makasha yote ambayo yanasafirishwa na malori yaanze kusafirishwa na SGR. Ikawa ni monopoli ya biashara. Kwa hivyo hawa wenye wanamiliki haya magari, malori, wakasimamisha malori yao, wakafuta wafanyikazi kazi, alafu wakawa sasa hawaji kununua spare. Kwa sababu malori yao hayabebi mizigo tena, hayafanyi kazi. Kwa hivyo hili jambo la ukiritimba wa SGR uka-affect ama ukaathiri biashara yetu sana. Na sisi wenyewe kama wamiliki wa hizi kampuni za spare parts, ikabidi tusimamishe watu wengi sana kazi.
The missed business opportunity is coupled with a record immigration according to the traders who believe this could be a ticking time bomb.
He sells to me, then he follows me back in my own country. Mpaka unashindwa sasa mimi nitafanya. Sometimes we feel even bad, to an extent tunasema sasa kama serikali haitachukulia mkono sisi tutaenda kufunga hiyo duka.
Traders believe Chinese-owned businesses disrupted the normal value chain where different players are meant to play at different levels of manufacturing, wholesale and retail.
Because there is no way someone can be a manufacturer, you be a supplier, you be a wholesaler, you be a retailer. In fact, we are wondering, nchi yetu sisi ni akina nani? Because for them, you cannot go to their country, you go start a business just like that. But for them here, they are coming, it's like they don't follow any rules. There is no protocol that is being used. They just come in.
Khalifa works at the Okoa Mombasa Coalition, an outfit formed to rescue the Mombasa economy from the negative effects of the SGR.
You see, before the SGR, the number of Chinese in this country was very minimal. Today, the Chinese are everywhere. You go to Nairobi in construction, they have almost taken over. Okay? It all started with SGR. And I don't understand. The Uhuru administration, were they aware of what was going on? Or they participated in that fraud?
Even though the trade disruption from the SGR project has been visible for years, traders say even the current projects like the affordable housing scheme have followed the same trend.
They import the cables, they import the cement, they import everything. You see, we have another project like affordable housing. The main contractors are the Chinese, and they import everything. You see, so now our shilling cannot be strong because we do a lot of imports. Even they are agricultural products, something that we can produce here. We think the government must pull up their socks on those issues and consider the local manufacturers and the local business people.
The government is hoping to build thousands of houses funded by taxes from workers and sold at lower rates to citizens. Most of the projects are being implemented by Chinese contractors.
There is an escalation because they continue getting the projects. They continue building roads. They are into the housing projects that have come up, that are coming up with the government. They are in all the sectors of construction. So we find that it is giving them a bigger advantage than the local traders.
Apart from the trade disruptions, the funding was designed in such a manner that the money borrowed was paid directly to the contractor, keeping it at the source, China. Funds for material purchase, labor to build the line, operational costs to run the trains, and loan principal and repayment still flew back to China. This, according to stakeholders, worked against the Kenyan economy already reeling from the missed business opportunity for locals. Khalifa believes Kenya needed not to borrow the huge funds.
That between 2014 and 2015, the Kenyan government deposited 250 billion to Exim Bank. Why borrow 330 billion when we already afford to pay 250 billion in advance? Second, that 330 billion, not even $1 came to Kenya Treasury, nothing. It was from the government to Exim Bank, okay? They import their labor, materials. Now you can see a lot of Chinese trucks, okay? Even the local companies did not benefit out of it.
Those who have had disruptions from the SGR want all deals made public for scrutiny on how locals stand to benefit.
It is my appeal that this issue of railway iangaliwe mzuri kabisa, sababu tunalipa deni ambayo lingine lilienda kwa matumbo za watu. Huu mkataba uko wazi. Huu mkataba hata ukijaribu kusema mpaka wakati Yesu peke yake ndiye atatuletea huu mkataba uliandikwa vipi. Lakini mabwenyenye ambao walijua walisaini huu mkataba, hakuna siku mtapata ukweli huu mkataba ulienda, na bado ni juzi tumeletewa ambao sio tulitaka. Can the government be very sincere? Ikuje ituambie huu mkataba tulichora hivi na hivi, tulikubaliana sisi na China, tulikubaliana vipi? Ndio watu wengine tuwaulize maswali, then mbona upeane benefit upande wa China zaidi kushinda wananchi wako wewe mwenyewe? It's ridiculous.
Will Kenya manage to reverse the effects on its domestic market?
Our country has got a lot of debt. Hiyo inaonyeshana nini? Wamezimwa. They are not able to talk because as Kenyans we've got their debts. And so now that is why now these people, they've taken advantage. We find it's like even the government, they are not able to do anything. Assuming maybe our government will be taking more of the credit from them. Worse can happen. I assure you, worse can happen. Hii ni kiojo. Yeah, if we keep borrowing from Chinese, hiyo itakuwa ni mzigo kubwa. Hence, see, as Kenyans, we suffer. We suffer because of our nation being credited much from the China government.
Only time will tell.